Hello, so this is the final reflection for English. So here is the homepage for the Google site. I changed the top picture. I left my picture on here. Looked for some editing mistakes if I found any. I changed it. So this is the overall view of the homepage. And here is the reflective memo. And also here is the Canva memo that I used, and I placed it in here at the bottom. So we're going to go to Project 1. And with Project 1, I wanted to introduce occupational therapy. And this was my first time using iMovie. Let's see, and then I had to upload it, kind of edit it a little bit in YouTube. That was my first time doing that process. So I didn't say too much with the video down here. It was mostly a one-take scenario, just an introduction, really, for the primary readers who don't know what occupational therapy is. So one of the SLOs that I picked was for visual communication. And you can see this was the second SLO that I did. And then the projection and delivery, I learned a lot. I know this was also part of the reflective memo. So here is a little blurb here. It also describes why I went with iMovie instead of Adobe Audition. If I had a subscription to Adobe Audition, I think I would have went that route. And then for Project 2, we had to do a recommendation report. So here is the overall look of Project 2. And I'm going to click on Project 2 here at the bottom. So I would have not even thought of doing a recommendation report with Canva. So I learned a lot about the methodology part. And the methodology really helped me with content management for the class. I had fun making this report here. It was something that I would not have done on my own. And I'm just going to go to this page here. This is my Canva account, and you can see some of the projects here. So here's the recommendation report. This was my first false start with the recommendation report, so you can compare the two. This first false start just doesn't even look appealing. And then here is the memo that we had to do, one of the media labs. And then here is another template. This is the template that I used for the memo. So I'm going to go back to the Google site. So for project 3, I wanted to change the project 1 to like revise it, because that was the feedback that I got from my instructor. One of the feedback was to include textual, visual text and place it in the video. So right here, just looking at it, this part here is the visual text, and there's several of those throughout the, I think it's a 5-minute video. So I'm going to go to the next one. I found out that I like doing the screencasting rather than just typing it. I think that saves you somewhat some time, I guess. And then just knowing where to save it and remembering where it was saved. The reviewing and editing part. There is a lot of reviewing and editing when it comes to videos. I learned that with just typing in text, you can just go back and erase it or edit it or change it, and it's done. You can turn it in. But with video, you have to go back and you may have to restart the whole video because of a few things that you didn't like. That's also the same with screencasting, using this Screencast-O-Matic. There were times where the headset that I used, it didn't, for whatever reason, work properly, and so I did like several videos, or at least one video, looked back at it, read it, listened to it and all that, and you could barely hear my speech in the video. So very different type of editing that I had to get used to within this English class. So yeah, that's my project, and I'm glad I took this class, and I learned quite a bit. I learned to also take feedback from peers, peer discussion. So here's an example here. This was about the recommendation report. I got some good feedback to fix a fuzzy form. And then here is project 1. That was with the short video with my son. And yeah, just getting used to including like links, website links, or YouTube links. I think that was also something that I learned and had to get used to. So, thank you.